There's a lot of used Jeeps out here on the market, but all of them, are they worthy of buying them? So you want to buy a new Jeep, a used Jeep, I'm sorry. I'm considering a used Jeep 2016 or older. Um, and there's some things that you should look at whenever you go to look at a Jeep. There's some things that you should be aware of. And if you'll stick with me, I'll go over a few of them. My name is Keith Burris. I'm with Ball Rock Off Road, and my Jeep's name is Roscoe. It's a 2009 Wrangler. And when I went to buy it, there was some questions I had. And I'm going to pass this along to you right now. Things that you ought to look at. Uh, don't be afraid to crawl under the vehicle. Don't be afraid to just check it for rust. Get you a piece of cardboard, take it with you or whatever, and crawl up and underneath. Look at the frame. Make sure the frame is not rusty and got holes in it. It's got to be sound. Look at the cab mounts. Cab mounts is where your cab bolts to the frame. A lot of time on older Jeeps, like the 2000 and even the TJs and YJs and stuff like that, the frame, the cab mounts can be rusted completely out. So just take a look at rust. While you're under there, look for any leaks. You're under there looking for frame mounts, holes in the frames, big rusty spots, control arms is rusted up. Start looking for leaks. Check the back of your oil pan. Check the front of the transmission and see if there are any leaks, oil leaks. Just a little bit of drip or something ain't bad, but you shouldn't have a whole lot. Look for coolant leaks up front. Look at your differentials and make sure your differentials are not leaking, your axle seals are not leaking. Just make sure that, you know, I'm uncut. Now, I'm not cutting this video, and it is what it is. I mean, I'm just me, old babbling man, and trying to get a few videos out. But get out from under that Jeep, and then raise that hood. Look around the engine and make sure they ain't got no leaks. Make sure the radiator is not leaking, the overflow tank's not leaking. Um, Look for heater hoses and stuff like that. It's a telltale sign that you can see the leaks and stuff in it. Um, Crank the engine up, let it run, see if there's any ticking. If it, Wranglers, especially the 3.8, 3.6s, they'll go to ticking, and that's a sign that you probably need to service that engine, not just oil change, but service the engine. Um, I'm looking at notes. Make sure that it doesn't overheat. Overheating is Wrangler's worst nightmare. If it's a 3.6 and in Wrangler's 2012 through 18, um, look at the oil cooler right underneath the intake where the oil filter is. Is it the plastic kind? Has it been changed to the aluminum? Because the plastic kind, you're going to have to change it sometime down the road, but it's because it'll crack. Um, Look at the suspension. Look down underneath your Jeep and the Jeep in the front of it and see if the tie rod ends are good and firm. They're not loose or wobbly. Look at the track bar and see if it's uh, good. They've got joints on them. Make sure they've been greased and taken well care of. Look at the control arms. You know, all this stuff that I'm saying right here probably takes you 2 or 3 minutes to take a look at everything and see. And the seller probably won't mind at all you taking a look at it. Um, Look at the tires. Don't just look at how much tread's left on them, but look to see if they're wearing properly. Are they wearing on the outside real bad in the front or on the inside? It's possible you need a alignment done. Are the tires too big for the vehicle? In other words, I'm saying if you got a lift on it, the tire's too big. Some say that a Dana 30 in the front can't take more than a 35-inch tire. So check that out. If you've got 37s on it and you're running a Dana 30, you're probably going to have problems down the road. Next thing you need to probably do is ask the seller for a drive. Check it out at all speeds. The death wobble is a main thing that people talk about, and make sure that it drives good at 20 mile an hour, 30 mile, 40, 45, 50, blah, 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 all the way up to 60 or 80. My Jeep will run as fast as I want to run and no death wobble. I've replaced a lot of stuff on it. I've replaced ball joints and tie rod ends. I've replaced control arms, stuff like that. Does it need a re-gear? Have they got big tires on it and still running stock gear? If so, it's going to be real sluggish throughout the gears. Automatic is going to be real bad. Straight drive is not, because you've got control of it, the straight drive. But automatic is going to be bad if it's not been re-geared. If it's sluggish and don't climb hills well and doesn't do well into the wind, yep, probably needs a re-gear. Depending on your part of the country, $2,000 and up to re-gear the front and the rear end of these Jeeps, because you got to do them both. Has this been run off-road? Can you tell, has it been run hard and put up wet? Has it been used and abused, or has it been more of a daily driver and occasional off-road? You'd be the judge on that. Talk to the seller and see. There's other things that you just, if it's got a soft top, look at the soft top real well. Check the zippers in it. Check the windows. They get scratched up right easily if you're going off road. If it's got a hard top, check the seals on the Freedom panel and make sure there's no water leaks and stuff. That's just stuff that you need to check. And I hope that I went over some things, and I hope that what I went over will help you in your purchase of a used Jeep. Enjoy those things. These things are a go anywhere vehicle, and just buy it, make it yours, and enjoy it. Thanks for watching. This is Keith from Bald Rock Off Road. This is Roscoe. Thank you.